One of the most controversial couples from 90 Day Fiancé has just spiraled into a storm of scandal and heartbreak. Allegations of abuse, shocking arrests, financial struggles, and a tragedy that no one saw coming have turned their lives upside down. This is the shocking downfall of Leida Margaretha and Eric Rosenbrook. It started with a claim that instantly raised alarms. Leida told the courts there had been too many domestic abuse events in her marriage to Eric. As Us Weekly first reported, she was granted a temporary restraining order in July after Eric was accused of slapping her during a heated argument. The tension wasn't new for the couple, but this moment marked the beginning of a very public unraveling. On July 5, 2025, police officers tracked Eric down while investigating the alleged assault. They found him sitting in a parked car. When officers confronted him about Leida's accusations, Eric hesitated. After a pause, he admitted he might have slapped her during the argument, especially when she confronted him about his drinking. That admission was enough to land him in custody, but he didn't stay there long. After posting bond, Eric was released. Though the incident was far from over, prosecutors officially charged him with battery and disorderly conduct in the days that followed. The courtroom drama began to unfold as Eric entered a plea of not guilty, setting the stage for a drawn-out legal battle. And while the case was preparing to move forward, the couple was blindsided by a devastating turn of events that had nothing to do with restraining orders or courtrooms. Just 3 days later, on July 8th, the couple's newborn daughter, Elisa, was taken off life support and tragically passed away. The cause and manner of her death remain unknown, leaving the family not only grieving, but also facing painful questions with no clear answers. Leida's attorney, Taylor Hart, issued a statement. Sadly, on July 8, 2025, Elisa Rosenbrook was removed from life support and passed away. Leida is extremely distraught and is still seeking answers for herself. But that wasn't all. The attorney also acknowledged that Leida had been facing a wave of accusations online, people speculating about her role in the tragedy. Hart pushed back hard, saying Leida would have never harmed her child, and she adamantly denies any allegations of wrongdoing. The tragedy added another layer to an already volatile situation. As the public weighed in with theories and criticism, Eric himself also spoke out. He flatly denied ever being abusive, emotionally or physically. In his words, "I was nothing but supportive of her and of anything she wanted to do and experience here." His comments painted a picture of a marriage plagued by contradictions. One side accusing, the other denying, both standing their ground. But the story didn't stop with personal accusations. It spilled into money problems and legal filings that exposed just how fragile their situation had become. In her petition for legal separation, Leida asked the court for $7,000 per month in support. The request made headlines not just for the amount, but for what it revealed about her financial state. She told the court she had no job and was relying on just $700 a month from her parents. On top of that, she admitted she only had $200 in cash, $120 in her savings account, and $500 in a checking account. It was a sobering revelation for fans who once believed reality TV fame meant big paychecks. Instead, it showed a family teetering on the edge, fighting over money while grieving the loss of their child. But the courtroom drama didn't stop with Eric. On July 17th, Leida herself was arrested, this time on bond-jumping charges. She quickly denied the accusations, insisting it was all a mistake. She was released from custody but was ordered to hand over her passport, ensuring she couldn't leave the country while the case unfolded. At this point, both Eric and Leida had arrests on their records. Both were embroiled in legal fights, and both were still reeling from tragedy. For a couple who first appeared on Season 6 of 90 Day Fiancé back in 2018, their journey had taken a turn so dark it left fans stunned. From restraining orders and abuse allegations to financial struggles and devastating loss, the lives of Eric Rosenbrook and Leida Margaretha have become a whirlwind of heartbreak and scandal. Once reality TV stars chasing love, they are now battling in courtrooms, fighting over money, and defending themselves against public criticism, all while mourning the death of their baby daughter. For fans who met them on 90 Day Fiancé years ago, this isn't the reality anyone expected. And with so many unanswered questions, especially about Elisa's death, it's clear this story is far from over.